We've come to the final week in our Easter study and our theme, jelly beans. It's ironic that we've had such a colorful theme, and yet in 2 of the 3 weeks we've used like the least colorful jelly beans for our lesson. Week 1, the white jelly bean taught us about Jesus' life. And last week, the black jelly bean reminded us of the tomb. And 2 weeks ago, our theme was the red jelly bean, and that was a reminder of Jesus' blood. Easter is a holiday of bright and happy colors. It's a day for pink and blue bunnies, yellow and pink peeps, and yellow, blue, pink, purple, and green Easter grass. It's a day for brightly colored eggs, real and plastic, and a rainbow of colorful candies. It's also a day for celebrating new life, which is why we include eggs, flowers, and baby bunnies as a part of our holiday festivities.
Today we have a truly happy color and a truly happy message. Our final jelly bean color is yellow, and that yellow is a reminder that the sun has risen. Jesus is alive. The tomb is empty, and anyone who believes Jesus will receive the gift of salvation. We've come a long way to reach this happy ending, haven't we? Jesus lived a life of servanthood, helping those in need and reaching out to the sick and poor. He performed miracles and he spread God's love to the worst of sinners. Then, in one weekend, everything changed. Jesus was betrayed by one of his disciples, and he was crucified, executed between 2 thieves, and buried in a tomb.
Okay, so that was all part of the plan, and this morning we celebrate the happy ending. So I'm going to read through John 20:1-18. Early on Sunday morning, while it was still dark, Mary Magdalene went to the tomb. She saw that the large stone was moved away from the entrance, so she ran to Simon Peter and the other followers. She said, "They have taken the Lord out of the tomb, and we don't know where they put him." Simon Peter ran to the tomb and went in. He saw the pieces of linen lying there. He also saw the cloth that had been around Jesus' head. Then the other follower went in. He saw what had happened and believed. And then the followers went back home, but Mary stood outside the tomb crying. She bent down and looked inside the tomb. She saw 2 angels dressed in white sitting there where Jesus' body had been. The angels asked Mary, "Woman, why are you crying?" Mary answered, "They took away the body of my Lord, and I don't know where they put him." When Mary said this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing there, but she did not know that it was Jesus. He asked her, "Woman, why are you crying? Who are you looking for?" She thought the man was the man in charge of the garden, so she said to him, "Did you take him away, sir? Tell me where you put him. I will go and get him." And Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned toward him and said, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus said to her, "Go to my followers and tell them this. I am going back to my Father and your Father, and I am going back to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene went to the followers and told them, "I saw the Lord," and she told them what he had said to her.
Jesus was alive. He had conquered the grave and returned to those who loved him. But what does that mean for them and for us? Here are 3 things we can take away from our final lesson on Easter. First, everything the Old Testament had predicted had come true. Jesus' virgin birth, Jesus dying for everyone. No one understood the prophecies at the time, but once Jesus arose from the grave, it all became clear. Jesus just did not come to save Israel from Rome. He came to save the world from sin.
Okay, so the second thing Jesus' resurrection means for us is that we have been reunited with God, who loves us. The entire story of the Bible is God's quest to restore us to God. God was so sad when he was separated, and he promised he would make a way to reunite with his children. All the heroes of the faith, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, David, were a part of God's plan to save his children.